Hi, Torrey here. Welcome to Radiant Resilience. Today we're going to be doing a gentle chair class. So we won't be going down on the floor at all. As you're getting your space set up, make sure your chair doesn't have arms on it, and place your chair on something that's not going to flip. So it could be on a mat or maybe on some carpet. The other thing you want to check in when you're getting your chair set up is that your feet are able to be firm on the ground without the chair digging into the backs of your legs. So my chair is a little high for me, so I have a couple of my knee pads stacked up, but you could fold up a couple towels or a blanket if you need a little extra height there. The other thing I'm going to have you gather is a strap, or if you don't have a strap, a belt works just as well. As we get ready to move, make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. Everything we do is optional, so don't do anything that isn't feeling right in your body. Okay, so go ahead and settle into your chair, getting yourself comfortable. Now, if you really need to, you can lean back on your chair, but I encourage you to sit away from the back of your chair so that you're sitting super tall. Shoulders are dropped down, and let's come into the Hakini Mudra, bringing the tips of your fingers together in your lap. So the elbows open slightly, shoulders drop down, crown of your head is reaching up nice and tall. We're just going to start with a little bit of breathing. Take a big inhale through your nose and sigh it out through your mouth. Good, and do that 2 more times. Inhale. And again. And then allow your breath to flow nice and easy. And ease your way into a deeper breath. So on your inhale, think of expanding in every single direction. Really focus on expanding out to the sides and to the back of your body as well. And on the exhale, exhale as much air as you can get, as you can. So when you feel like you're done exhaling, see if you can get a little more air out. You'll feel your core kind of engaged to make that happen. And then soften the core so you can expand out on your inhales again. When you've completed your next exhale, take one more sigh. And then gently open the eyes, bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, bring hands together at your heart. 2 more of those. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And last one. And then inhale, stretch back up. This time, interlace your fingers. Press the palms up towards the ceiling. Let your shoulders lift as if you were shrugging, and then drop your shoulders down. Bend your elbows, turn your palms to face your head. Make some circles over your head. And when you're doing this, let your rib cage get kind of loose so it moves with the arms. And then go the other direction. And then as you come back to the middle, take a breath in, and as you exhale, push your palms forward, round through your back, drop your head. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, push forward, round through your back. Inhale, come up, and we'll do 1 more of those, round forward. And come up. And then cup your elbows overhead and go side to side. So you're just kind of pulling to each side. Not only are we opening up the shoulders, but we're moving the spine side to side and stretching out the little muscles between the ribs, the intercostal muscles, to help us breathe as deeply as we're able to and come back to center. Reach the arms up again. Breathe in. As you exhale, release shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. Arms down by the sides. Roll the shoulders up, back, and around. Now keep going with this shoulder movement, but move your shoulders separately. So it's almost like you're trying to do the back stroke with just your shoulders. I got to scoot forward a little bit to make space. And then again, let the ribs move while you're doing this. Okay, and then pause, shrug shoulders up, and relax shoulders down. And again, inhale, shrug, and release down. Palms are forward, hands are reaching towards the floor strongly. Deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin down to your chest and take a sigh here. Slide the shoulders down as you do that. Keep your chin on the chest as you bring your chin to your collarbone over on one side. And then through center into the other one. And back in the middle. Slowly roll your head over to one shoulder, forward and to the other side. So you're just going to keep going right here. As you bring your head over to the right, keep it there and move through a few little head nods. And stop, take a sigh. And then bring your head forward over to the other side. Little head nods on this side. And stop and sigh. And then bring your head forward, chin to the chest, breathe in. As you exhale, bring your head upright. And one more time, just do 2 or 3 more of those shoulder rolls. Good. Okay. And then reach the arms out, breathe in, and as you exhale, hug your body. And again, inhale, stretch out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hug. So you're squeezing shoulder blades together, and then you're opening them apart. And just a few more like that. Up and through and up and through. Good. Open back up. Release the arms. Roll your shoulders. Bring your hands to your knees. On your inhale, bring your chest forward. Squeeze the shoulders back. On your exhale, round through your back. So scoot forward enough so that you have space to really round your back. Inhale forward. Pull the hands towards your hips, and then exhale, push out to your knees and round. Inhale, pull hands towards your body, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, round. Inhale, shoulder blades together, and again, exhale, round back, and then come all the way up, shoulders roll down. Bring your left hand over to your right knee, and then bring your right hand to the back of your head. On your inhale, come into your twist. Take a big breath in and out. And then inhale, bring your elbow to center, and then exhale, open it out again. Inhale, center. Exhale, open into your twist. And just a few more right here. Around and open and around and open. And then stay right here. With every inhale, grow taller. And come back up. Right hand to your left knee, left hand behind your head. Breathe in and open. Hold right there. Just let your body get used to this place. And then inhale, the elbow comes to center. Exhale, open out into your twist. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, open to your twist. A couple more right here. Let's do one more. Hold right there. Breathe. Grow taller with every inhale. and then release. Roll the shoulders one more time. Good. Let's move on to our hands and our wrists a little bit. So we're going to open the hands out wide, spread your fingers out, and then make a claw with your hands, and then squeeze into a fist. Now we're going to reverse that. Come back to your claw, and then lengthen. Claw, fist, claw, lengthen. And then move your thumbs towards the base of your pinky. Wrap your hands around your fingers around your thumbs and just give it a little squeeze. And then open, and we're going to star. Good. Bring your hands together so the heels of your hands stay together. The arms aren't moving, it's all in their wrists. Make some figure eights here with your wrists. And figure eight the other way, which is kind of more challenging for our brains. Good. And then rotate the wrists each direction and give your hands a little shake. Okay, so from here, bring your hand to the back of your thigh, bring the leg up and lower it down and up. So we're switching from leg to leg. Okay, now we're going to keep doing our legs, but if you're able to, let go of using your arms, moving your hands. Okay, now knee up, lengthen out, knee up, and release. Knee up, lengthen, up, and release. Up, kick forward, bend, release. Up, kick forward, bend, and release. And then we're going to bring the arms up to goalposts, rotate them in, rotate them up, rotate them down, rotate them up, and down, and up. Breathe in as you exhale. Left hand crosses over to your right shoulder and look over your left shoulder. And open. And then right hand crosses over, look over right shoulder. So we're going to do a few more like this. Now, opposite knee. Now lift the knee to meet your hand. Okay, now we're going to alternate shoulders and knees. So tap the right shoulder, tap the left shoulder, tap the right knee, tap the left knee. And again, right shoulder, left shoulder, right knee, left knee. One more time, right shoulder, left shoulder, right knee, left knee. And bring the arms down, roll shoulders, hands to the lap, take a nice big breath in, and let it go. Good. So now we're going to come up, lean back onto bring your hips forward, lean back onto your chair. We're going to bring the knees up and lower them down, and bring them up and lower them down. So now we're doing both legs together. This works our core, works our hip flexors. Now see if you can come up, kick out, in and down. Up, kick out, in and down. One more. Up, kick out, in and down. Hands to the thighs. Take a nice breath in. Let it go. All right, so I'm going to be moving my foot lift over to the side. We're going to work our way up to standing. So we're going to hug our bodies. And if you need to use momentum to bring yourself up, you can. But eventually, as you get stronger, you're not going to need to use momentum. You're just going to lower and lift. If your knees don't like this up and down action, you're going to come up and just hold, okay? Otherwise, you're going to come up and down, up and down. Good. All right, next time we come up, hold right there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And come up. Release the arms and just get a little loose. And now we're going to come to the back of the chair. So you can just keep your chair pointing forward and be at the back like this. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what my body is doing. All right, so we're going to come into our toes. So we're going to rock onto the heels where the whole foot lifts, and then roll up to the toes. Rock back, roll up, rock back, roll up. One more like that, back and up. Good. Now we're just going to lift toes up, drop them as you spread them out, drop them down, roll up to the toes. Heels down, just the toes lift up, spread them out, and come up. One more time, just toes up, spread them out, release them down, come up. We're going to hold this one. So maybe you go a little lighter on your chair. Maybe you're able to let go. If you're able to let go, maybe turn your head to one side. Whoops, I'm losing it. Turn your head to one side. And then to the other side. And back to the middle. And release down. And then nice and gentle, very slowly, keep your knees a little bit bent. Walk your feet back. And then you're just going to let your chest rest down. Now from here, we're going to just alternate bending and straightening each leg. So you're kind of toggling back and forth. One knee bends, the other goes straight. And then if you want to feel, so we're working into our hamstrings, the backs of the legs. But if you want to feel a little bit more on the side, we're going to go into pausing. And then the hip of your straight leg, push it out to the side and come more onto the outside edge of that foot. And then switch. Push out to the side with your straight leg on the outside edge of that foot. And then come back to center. Now lift your chest up and step your foot forward. Okay? Then lift your back heel up and push it down. And lift it up and push it down. One more time, lift up and push down. And then just pause there, really pushing down. Then lift up, bend your back knee, tuck your tailbone, chest is up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. So just stay right there, and then maybe do a little lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Last time, lower and lift. Good. Lean forward and then turn that foot out. So the heel comes down and your toes are angled out slightly. And then bring yourself upright. Breathe in, exhale, come forward, straighten that front leg and bend it. And straighten and bend. And one more time, straighten and bend. And then go to straight and see if you can go forward a little more. Bend the front knee, bring your chest back up, and then whatever leg is in the back, that same arm is going to reach up. Shoulders drop. Maybe both arms come up. Good. And then bring your hands to the chair, lift your back heel, step it back, and then step forward. Now we're going to go to the other side. Step the other foot back, so you're up on the toes with your back knee pointing forward. Front knee is bent, and you're going to push down into your back heel and lift it up. And push down and lift it up. So really working your foot, your calf, your ankle. Okay, the next time you lower the heel, bring it down there, hold it right there. Now, lift the heel up, bend your back knee, tuck your tailbone under, and then we're going to lower and lift just a few times. Up, lower and lift, lower and lift. Good. Come low, pause right there. And come up, lean forward, turn your back toes out, heel comes down to the floor, push back through your heel, and then we're going to straighten the front leg and bend it. And straighten and bend. And you're forward just a little bit with your torso, straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. Pause right there, or sorry, go to straight, hold there, maybe lean forward just a little bit. And then bend the front knee. Bring your chest up. So the same arm as your back leg comes up. Shoulder drops. If you feel steady, other arm lifts too. And then bring your hands to the chair, lean forward, and step up. Find your mountain pose. Maybe let the hands go. And take a breath in and out. Good. Now we're going to come back to the hands to the back of the chair, and you're going to slide your right foot back. Bring your left arm forward and up. Okay, so you make sure your standing leg is not locked. So you want to keep lifting up through your thigh, little bend in that knee if you need to. And then we're going to bring the back leg up, not very high, because if you go too high, you start to crunch in your low back. So we're just lifting it up a little bit, which gets your glutes working. Now, if you do want to come up a little higher, you're also going to tilt your chest forward. And we'll just breathe right here. Make sure you're breathing instead of holding your breath. And come back. Take a sigh, bend your knees, do a little hula dance, circle around, and circle the other way. And then come back up, find your mountain pose. Now your left foot slides back, right arm stretches up, little lift of your back leg. Make sure you're not locking your standing leg. And then if you want to go just a little further, lifting that leg up a little higher, let your chest come forward at the same time. Good. And come back. Take a sigh. And now do some figure eights with your hips. And then figure eight the other way. Good. And come up. Let's come, I'm going to turn this way again. So now you're going to come over to the right side of your chair. And we're going to work on soft and strong. So the outside foot is going to be your standing leg. Same arm as leg. Okay, so now you're reaching up tall. So before we had opposite arm and leg. Now it's the same arm and leg and you're reaching up really tall. Make sure you're not sinking in. So push your standing foot into the floor, stretch up, and then lift the inside foot. So you're just bending that knee a little bit. So your standing side strong and long. The other sides you're going to try to keep any tension out as you can. And once you're there, maybe you might feel like you can let the chair go. Make sure you're focusing on something that's not moving in front of you. Okay, and then come down and do little side to side. Okay, so now we're going to focus on the inside leg. So that leg's going to be the back foot. The outside foot's going to come forward. So you're trying to make a line with your feet. If that doesn't work for your legs or your hips, you can always be a little bit out of line. But if you can, come into that straight line. So there's a little more weight on your back foot now. Again, find something to focus on that's not moving. And then try to let go of your chair. And if this feels really easy to you, maybe try to close your eyes, but make sure you're staying safe. You're not doing anything that's you're going to hurt yourself. Okay, and then go ahead and release. Take a big sigh. And then lean on, so step out a little bit farther away from your chair. Hand is on your chair. Reach up and stretch towards your chair. Good. And come up. So then we're going to walk over to the other side. And we're going to start with that long and strong and soft on the other side. So your outside leg is your standing leg, and you're going to reach up. So really push your foot strong into the floor as you reach up. Crown of the head is pushing up, and then you're just going to bend the other leg so the foot lifts. So your standing side, long and strong. The other side is soft, and maybe you can let your hand go. Notice, did tension sneak into your soft side? Okay, and let that go. Do a little shake, take a sigh. Okay, so now the inside leg is going to be your back foot, and the outside leg is going to be the front foot. Okay, so you're going to line your feet up or as close to that as you're able to comfortably. Find your focal point. Make sure you're breathing. It's tempting to hold your breath in balance poses, so make sure you continue to breathe easy. And when you feel ready, maybe let go of your chair. It's a little more weight in your back foot than your front foot. And if it feels easy, if this doesn't feel challenging to you, try to close your eyes. This side's harder for me. All right, and then release. Just get a little loose, take a sigh. Slide a little bit further away from your chair. Hand stays on your chair. Reach up to the ceiling and then over towards your chair. Good. And come back. Walk to the front of your chair again. And we're going to go down the same way we went up, nice and slow. Ease your way down to the seat of your chair. Walk your feet wide. Hands come to the insides of the knees. Make sure you're back on your chair far enough so that you don't feel like you're going to fall forward. And then you're going to come forward as you push your knees back. And then dip one shoulder, look over the other. And switch. Switch again. And one more time, switch. Come back to center and bring yourself up. From there, you're going to scooch. So you're going to scooch your legs to the left so that your left hand can hold on to the back of your chair. And your right hip is a little bit off of the chair. From there, we're going to stretch the top of your foot, okay? So you're going to bring the top of the foot to the floor. Just like that. Push your foot down into the floor. If that doesn't, so we're wanting to stretch the top of your foot down to your shin. If that doesn't feel like enough of a stretch, you can slide your foot forward a little bit to increase the stretch. So find what feels right for you, and then move your heel side to side, just like that. And then move the heel out, so we're getting more into the outside of the ankle and the foot. And then move the heel in line with your big toe. And then a little release of that foot, toes tuck under, push your heel back. Now we're going to work at stretching the front of your hips again, the front of your thigh and hip. Slide that foot back a little bit more. Push the toes down, tuck the tailbone, scoop in the navel. So it's similar to what we were doing standing. Good, and release. And then we're going to reach up and over the back of the chair. And reach at a diagonal away from your back leg. Okay, release. So now we're going to slide to the other side. Make sure you're holding onto the back of your chair so you're steady. Your hip is off. Going to the top of your foot, push the foot gently down into the floor. If that's not enough, slide the foot forward a little bit. And then move the heel side to side. Heel goes out to the side, so you're going into the outside part of your ankle and foot. And then bring heel in line with your big toe. This spot gets really tight, especially if you wear shoes that are like flip-flops where you grip your toes to keep your shoe on. And then tuck the toes under, push back through the heel just to little counter stretch into that foot. Now slide that foot back a little bit more. Push the ball of the foot down, tuck tailbone, scoop in the navel. Feel that stretch through the front of the hip. And then relax, bring the arm up. Breathe in, exhale, reach over the back of your chair. And come up and then reach at a diagonal away from your back leg. Good. And come up. Bring yourself back to center. Working into the hamstrings now. So hands to your left leg. Stretch your right leg out in front of you. I just want to make sure that I'm still within the camera frame. Stretch your right leg out in front of you. And your hands that are on your bent leg, they're going to support you, okay? Toes are up. Breathe in. As you exhale, hinge forward and push your toes down. And then inhale, bring yourself upright. Exhale, push down as you come forward. Inhale, toes up as you lift your chest. 2 more like that. Down and forward. Up and back. Down and forward. Up and back. Now keep the toes up as you come forward once more. Tuck your chin, turn your toes side to side. And then toes straight up for breath. And then push the ball of the foot down. Try to lift your toes up, spread them out, and then push them down. Deep breath in, exhale, maybe hinge forward just a little more. And come up. Bring that knee into your chest. Inhale, let your knee drop as your chest lifts. Exhale, pull the knee in, forehead to the knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee in. One more time. Up and knee in. And then as you come upright, cross the ankle over the thigh. Open the knee out, flex the foot. If this is too much, you can kind of extend your bottom leg and slide your foot down a little lower, okay? But we're working on getting into the glutes on your right side. So you want to lift up nice and tall. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, we're going to just hinge forward a little bit. If you just sitting up really tall is feeling like you're at the edge of your stretch, you're not going to do the hinge forward. We're going to come forward. Breathe, check in. If you're leading with your chin, give it a little tuck so the back of your neck lengthens. And then come up. Now keep that leg crossed and just bring the knee up and turn towards the leg. As you untwist, release that leg and bring the foot down. So now your hands are on your right leg, left leg goes long, breathe in, exhale, come forward, push the ball of the foot down. Inhale, toes up, chest goes back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, up and back. 2 more like that. Forward and back and forward and back. This time keep your toes up as you hinge forward. Turn the toes side to side. And then toes straight up. Take a breath in. Exhale. See if you can go a little lower. And then stay forward. Bring the ball of the foot down, but keep your toes lifted and spread out. And then drop the toes down. Deep breath in. Exhale. Maybe come forward a little more. And come up. Bring that knee up to your chest. Drop the knee down. Let your heart lift. Exhale. Curl forehead to knee. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Curl. And lengthen. And curl. And then come upright. Cross the ankle over the thigh. Flex the foot. That stabilizes your knee as you open the knee out. Remember, you can go down lower too with that bottom leg a little bit longer. Sit up really tall. See how that feels for you. If it's available to you, now you're going to hinge forward just a little bit. Chin tucks slightly. Good. And then come up. Keep that ankle crossed. Bring the knee up and twist towards your leg. Sit tall. And then untwist. Bring the knee into your chest once more. And release it. Good. Come over to the right side of your chair. So now your right hip is kind of hanging off and your left hand is holding onto the outside of the seat. From there, you're going to lengthen your right leg out. So everybody's going to be a little bit different. Some people need the leg more forward. Some people can have it straight out to the side. I'm kind of in between. But you're going to try to push the outside edge of that foot down nice and strong. And then inhale, stretch away from your leg. And then exhale, reach out over the leg. And then inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, pull your elbow back like you're pulling a bowstring and then lengthen the arm out. Inhale, over. Exhale, reach. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, pull. Inhale, over. Exhale, reach. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, pull. One more of those. Exhale, inhale over. Exhale, reach. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, pull. Good. Release the arm. Roll the shoulder as you bring the leg in. Let's do a little cat-cow here. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. And then back to neutral. Now we're going to go to the other side. So now you're going to the left side. Left hip is off. Right hand is holding. And then lengthen your left leg out to the side, pushing the outside edge of that foot down, lifting the arch. And the reason I'm having you do that is because when we drop our arches, which is something I do and a lot more people do that than the other, the outside of our ankle gets kind of tight and short. So this helps give it a little stretch while we're working our core and our upper body. Okay. So from there, inhale, stretch away from your straight leg. Exhale, reach out over it. Inhale, sweep the arm forward. Exhale, pull the bowstring. Inhale, over. Exhale, reach out. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, pull. 2 more. Inhale, over. Exhale out. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, pull. Last time. Over, out, sweep, and pull. Good. Release the arm, roll the shoulder, and bring yourself back to your seat. From there, we're going to widen the feet just a little bit. Scooch forward just a little bit. Hands are on your thighs. So your hands and your arms are supporting you and helping with this movement. So it's not all happening from your core. There's a combo of the two. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, roll up. And forward. Roll up. And forward. Roll up. Shoulders go up, back, and down. We're going to do one more little thing before we start to come down into our Shavasana. And this is, well, it gives your arms a little workout and it increases your heart rate a little, but it also helps with bone density. So when we're walking, our heel bone does that little pound every time we step forward, which is one of those biofeedback loops for our body to retain and maintain our bone density. That's why walking is so good for us. But we can kind of imitate that in a chair. So what you're doing is you're going to lift your leg up and then just let it flop down. So you're just letting the leg be heavy and kind of let the heel take the weight of the leg as the leg drops down. Okay? So you can go kind of slow here. So notice your arms are getting a little workout. Or you can make it more of a jog. Go a little faster. And really let your leg be heavy and the heel gets the pounding action as the leg drops. And if you do this for long enough, your heart rate starts to go up too. So even if you can't get out and walk for whatever reason, this is a really good alternative to do for that bone density. Okay. All right. And then come back to center. So notice, did your heart rate kind of increase? Take a big sigh. You might even feel some tingling because you've gotten your blood flowing a little more and gotten that your energy lifted just a little bit. And then go ahead, open the eyes, inhale, arms sweep up. And then exhale, open the arms as you come into your twist. Inhale up and over, up, over. One more time, up and over. Good. And then roll the shoulders. Bring one hand to your thigh. And so softest is hand on your shoulder, circling your elbow. Or you can go bigger, moving your arm in a big circle while you gently lean on the other side. And then go the other direction. Good. And then bring the hand down. And then again, so maybe the shoulder's different. Maybe you need to do the elbow circles instead. It's a little less weight to be moving through the shoulder. So pay attention to what your body's telling you here. And then go the other direction. And then bring the hand back down and roll yourself up. All right. So we're ready to come into our Shavasana. Again, if you need to put something underneath your feet, go ahead and do that. If you're able to, sit tall. And then let your hands, let 4 fingers of your other of one hand, cup the forefingers of the other, and bring your thumb tips together. Shoulders are down, elbows are slightly open, and you're sitting very tall. And then take 2 sighs. Inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And again, inhale through the nose. And let it go. And then allow your breath to flow easily. Relax your forehead, your brow, your eyelids. Space between your upper and lower teeth so that your jaw is relaxed. Tongue rests in the roof of the mouth and the lips are soft. Relax the shoulders and the neck. And the head is stacked directly over the shoulders, taking any strain out of your neck. Chest and belly are soft. And your weight isn't forward or back, but right down the middle. Relax the thighs, the calves, the feet, and the toes. The arms, the fingers. Everything is soft and released. And this is time for your system to recharge and to integrate the benefits of your yoga practice. Breathe into your belly. Let it go. Breathe in belly, low ribs. Let it go. Breathe in belly, ribs, upper chest. Biggest breath you can take. Let it go. And then bring the arms down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Hands come together. Exhale them to your heart. A gesture of gathering all that calm yet alert energy into your heart center so that it's with you through the rest of your day. And then bow your head and thank yourself for taking time out of your day for something that's good for you, some self-care in your yoga practice. And I thank you for the honor in getting to share it with you. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.